can I pass an Ftmo funded trader challenge in the next week despite not having traded for over a year? It's coming up to 15 months. The last time I traded or touched anything trading related was on the 18th of January 2023, which was the last time I posted on this channel. Now, is trading like riding a bike? Can we pass a challenge? I am going to be doing a free trial. I know it's a bit easier, but I'm just not about throwing money away like that. So let's see if we can pass it. But let me just explain quickly where I've been. So essentially, I was doing too much. I had businesses going on. I was running Rise. I was teaching, trying to set up a course, and I was trading. And at the same time, my trading wasn't going very well. I can't lie. Now, I made a lot of money trading. I did. Anyone who's followed me for a while probably knows a lot about my history, my credentials. I was trading for 4 to 5 years before I stopped. I started making a little bit of a loss. Obviously, everything was risk managed. Thought, again, why don't I just get out while I'm ahead, direct money into my other businesses, which are doing well. And that is exactly what I decided to do. But at the same time, I decided to follow my passion and what I believe to be my purpose. As you can see in the background, we got all this this lighting and all this. We got full content creation. Now, I decided everything that I wanted to do was entertainment-based and content creation. But I didn't want to teach, and I really didn't want to rely on trading as a source of income. So, essentially, what I tried to do whenever I was trading was put money in and take money out and divert it into places where I could potentially make more money, or at least a more passive / consistent form of money. Anybody who says to consistently make 10% a month of trading is completely lying. Yes, you have your ups. Yes, you have your downs. And maybe you lose and go on a losing streak. Now, for me, it was just really hard to recover from losing streaks. It just wasn't fun, and it really wasn't good for mental health. So I took a break. I am back. Am I going to trade permanently with a live account? Who knows? Who knows? We will see. But this is purely for entertainment purposes. I do not recommend you do this. I do not recommend you jumping into an Ftmo. Even if it's a trial, you should be training. You should be back testing. And to be honest, I have no idea how to trade anymore. I have not traded. Like I said, I haven't touched the chart. My TradingView premium subscription is gone. I've just set up. I've just loaded in. No idea what strategy I'm going to use. The only thing I remember is how to risk manage. So hopefully I've got that going for me. Hopefully I can get my emotions in check, and hopefully we can pass this trial and see if trading Forex is truly like riding a bike. Without further ado, let's get into it. So it is settled. We've got a £140,000 Ftmo trial account. We have a LuxAlgo account set up with the indicators that we need, and the strategy is in place. I'm going to be risking 1%, and I'm going to be only doing scalps, and the goal and the aim is to finish this in 1 week. So currently it is Wednesday, so I've got everything set up now, ready to go for next week. We're not going to go till Monday hits 6 a.m. That's when we're going to start. And if we make it to the end of the week without passing or failing, we will do one singular big trade where we risk it all to see if we can pass. And that is it. Here is the goal. Let's see what we can do. I'm expecting to fail, but who knows? We might surprise ourselves. Let's see. So the market's just opened. My clock is like 10 seconds behind. But we are in. We are in. As you can see on screen, the market's moving. Now, I don't have a strategy planned out. So we're just going to run with it. We're going to run with it. We're going to make sure we lose maximum 1% per trade. And we're going to see what we can do. I'm not going to document all the trading strategy and everything. Otherwise, this video is going to be very, very long. But I might cover what I do in the next video if this video does well. Who knows? Let me know in the comments down below. Without further ado, let's jump into the markets. Let's see what we can do. And let's get this challenge underway. So the challenge is over. Exactly 5 trading days after the last segment that you've just seen. I have the results on screen in front of me. Of course, you can't see them yet. But before I reveal it, leave a comment down below what you think the outcome of the challenge was. Whether I passed it, failed it, how many days it took me to do, and what actually happened in the challenge. Now, before we go through the entire challenge, I would like to say that I went into this with absolutely no experience. Well, I went in with 4 years experience, but I went in with no practice, nothing at all, no strategy, no plan, anything. So I want to really, really stress this point. Don't do what I did. Just don't do it. Follow a strategy, practice, do what you need to do before you go into even a trial. It's not worth doing a trial and just failing. Because if you do eventually pass, you'll get this false sense of security that, oh, look, I'm good enough to trade. But in reality, you're probably not going to be. And of course, on the trial, there is no verification stage. So easily, you can get one done and look out. So, what exactly happened in our challenge? Now, we have time traveled a little bit because I did realize after editing the video that I have missed a slight section of the video. So, I'm just going to quickly go through the trades that we took. Just straight numbers, nothing, no analysis, nothing like that. So, the first trade we took, 17th of April at 18 minutes past midnight. We did a Euro USD buy and we ended up taking 10 pips. Now, every single trade we took was a scalp, 10 pips, stop loss. So pretty much we did 10 lots for everything. I know everything else has different pip values, but we stuck with a 10 pip and we made sure we lost 0.5% or between 0.5 and 1% loss per trade. So we went from there and pretty much I was very happy with the way we managed it. So the first trade we took was a Euro USD buy, like I just said, for 10 lots. We ended up closing that for a $1,150 profit. The next trade we took was a Euro USD buy 7 hours after that trade at 7 a.m. And we took a $540 loss, which is a 0.25% loss. All good with that. I think it was closer to break even than anything. Then we did a gold sell, which was 20 minutes after that trade for a $1,070 loss. Again, another 0.5% loss. And straight after that, we changed to a buy. And that turned into a $1,100 loss. Again, 0.5%. So far, we've managed risk very, very well. Have we taken the right trades? Probably not. Have we chased trades a little bit? Probably so. Now, after that, we did another gold buy and we lost $1,400. So at this point, it's really not looking good. This is still 8 a.m. So within an hour, we've only lost 2% in theory, but it's 4 trades. Okay, we've had 4 trades, hit our stop loss. Not ideal. And then we take a gold buy for 10 lots. We lose $200. So that was a break even. We were a big profit there and I got a little bit greedy. So, I learned from that. We knew in our head we have to take the profits and we have to get out while we can and set realistic goals. And so we did. We did an NZDJPY trade. This one was a sell at 10 past 8. We closed that out for $200 profit, which is just a 3 pip win. Again, we were way in profit. We closed that one out, but we closed in the positive rather than negative. Does it really make any difference? Not really for that small of a percentage. And now this is where it began to get interesting. We took about 30 minutes out to an hour. And our next 4 trades, all of these trades were done on the same day, by the way. So we literally we did a total of 11 trades in about 4 hours. We said we were going to scalp. We said we were going to play it somewhat risky. So we played everything risky other than the actual risk itself, which was 0.5% to 1% max, depending on how confident I was on the setup. But of course, with no recent experience, I didn't really have too much confidence going into this challenge. So the next trade we took was a gold sell. Now this was closed out for 16 pips, $1,600 exactly. So commissions were very low on that one. We actually cleaned out quite nicely on that. Straight after that, well, I say straight an hour and 20 later, like I said, every single trade we took, it started coming back to me. We were throwing back time. It's like I was time traveling. And I was slowly starting to understand a little bit more, and remembering bits that I had to, lock in for. So an hour and 20 minutes later, like I said, we started taking our time, waiting for the setups to come to us. We were managing risk from the start very, very well. Like I said, that was the only thing I really remembered how to do. So we did that quite nicely. The next trade we took, a gold buy. Now, this was a $2,850 profit. Again, we closed out quite early. And what I was trying to figure out, what I was trying to look at is the fact that gold is at an all-time high. The indicator that I was using was telling me that I was bullish. So I was looking for a really simple setup that I could just get in on. Catch momentum and get in on. I will show the trade setup after this video, after this section. However, don't be expecting something crazy. You're probably going to be more upset than anything. It was very underwhelming, very anticlimactic ending. However, the next two trades, 10.20 and 10.50, we took trades again almost 40 minutes after that previous buy, and then 30 minutes after the one after. So we closed the first one for $12,400 profits. That's 124 pips in gold. I didn't want to stop there because people, I know for a fact you guys at home would be like, oh yeah, but you know, trial's only 5%. So I went and did it again. We took another gold buy for $8,980. And that concludes our Ftmo at a pass with a 10%, well, 12, quick maths, an 11% profit at the end of the week. One trading week, we did 11%. Our average loss was $900. Our average profit was $3,860. I'll put all the stats on screen right now, just so you can have a look and pause the video if you want to. However, let's move on to the charts and show our very, very simple, underwhelming trade. Remember, guys, the likelihood is you're overcomplicating it and putting it in your brain. Keep it simple, manage the risk, don't chase the trades, be patient. It's that easy. However, I did feel a little bit like a fish out of water. It was a lot harder than I'd expected, even though I expected to fail, and we did end up passing. The actual trading process was not easy. So, let's get onto the charts. So, here we are on the charts with the setup that I used to make $22,000 profit. Now, I know it sounds crazy, but all I used was this a LuxAlgo indicator. Of course, marketing again. The link is in the description down below if you do want to get yourself a LuxAlgo account and potentially look at some premium indicators. However, we used one called LuxAlgo market structure with inducements to sweeps, and we used support and resistance. That's it. And then I was just purely looking at price action. So this is what we had right here. I saw this trend line straight away on the first day on the Monday. This is what I drew first. Probably could have extended it up to here as well. This one connected at the end of the week, but I'd already finished the trade in there. So I was waiting. I missed this entire push. It came all the way back down to the same level, and then it tested it one more time. So I was like, okay, this support and resistance is good, but based off this push, we are very, very bullish. I was expecting a pullback, we got it, and then we got another push, another breaker structure, minor breaker structure here. So we're still very bullish in here. We're in a bullish range. We got a minor breaker structure bullish, and essentially what I was waiting for was another push upwards. So we made this mini trend line, obviously the double bottom here. We made this mini trend line. Price fell off afterwards, so if we held the trade, we would have lost, which is a perfect example of why you have to stay in the game to win it. That is it. Take your profits, set realistic goals, and don't be greedy. Now, if we drop down to the 5-minute time frame, look at the same line, we had that push, and then we had this drop. So basically what I was waiting for from here, after this test, it pushed up, I was expecting a big push. I knew this was the bottom. I did originally draw the trend line from here to here, and we did try and enter a trade. Not off this point specifically, but further across, possibly here. Somewhere around this area. We did take that small loss off this, and then we did try and sell around here. Didn't work again, we lost. So don't chase the trades, basically. And then we took a little break. Again, we did that NZDJPY trade, and then we came back to gold and we started winning. Now, from this trend line that I drew, of course, we took some losses in this area here. As soon as we came up to here, you've got this initial push past this section here. You've got to change a character with this, what do you call it, the indicator. So this is really important, actually. This indicator actually made us pass the extra 5% we needed. So the first trade we took was right here. We saw this break all the way up. We got to pull back down to this candle here, which is to this point here. And basically, as soon as I saw this bullish candle, we ended off here. Okay? And we put a 10 pip stop. So essentially, the trade looked a little like this. It's not going to let me do 10 pips like that. Let's get 100 in there. Boom. And there we go. That's where we took our first trade. Now, as soon as I saw this indicator here, where it says change a character, this appears as soon as you break this. We put a buy stop in. Let's see where it was. Again, you can check the trades that I put on screen earlier, and you can have a look. That's what I'm referring to now, 2382.39. So we had a 2382.3. Oh, exactly there. So we basically took our next buy stop off this point. Why? Honestly, I don't know. I knew it was bullish. I saw this. I was like, okay, it's bullish now. It's bullish. As soon as I saw this little pullback going on, we basically just took our chance and entered. And then we took profit for both trades at 2379. Well, not both trades, but both of them were quite close. We didn't go that far, actually. No, not 2379. 2391. Sorry. So we took profit for both trades here. Now, why did we do it there? Well, there must have been a reason. So let me have a look. Firstly, where is Ray? It's there. Let's go back to the higher time frame to have a look here. Where are we? Where are you? There we are. Yeah. So basically, I saw this order block here. And this should be 2391. Yeah, it is. So basically, on the higher time frame, I saw this little push. Maybe it wasn't really an order block, but it could have been resistance either way. Because if you draw a ray all the way from here, I saw resistance. Regardless, this was going to be a point where we were going to struggle to get past. And I just wanted to take some profits and recover the losses we made earlier. Happened to be that it passed the challenge. So that was basically our take profit level. And as you can see, if I go back to the 30-minute, we essentially hit take profit and drop straight out. So all you need to know is key zones, support and resistance. A same thing with your target levels and your high interest levels, which is, of course, this resistance right here. You could call it a supply zone. You could call it whatever you want. An order block. You could call it, I don't know, any other strategy, the golden cross, bullish, bearish engulfing. That is a key level where I knew price would struggle, if not turn back, or at least start a pullback. And that's exactly what happened. So I took profit there. And pretty much by some form of miracle, we passed the challenge. So yeah, congratulations to us, guys. That is the end of this video. We have spent a single week and we passed Ftmo with 1 day of trading. It did technically say it's 3 days, so the build up to this trade. I'm sorry if you were expecting some kind of miracle strategy or some kind of crazy analysis. I haven't traded for 17, 18 months. We had to keep it basic. Was there some luck involved? More than likely. But again, would half of the traders in the world watching this video right now blown their account on them first 6, 7 losses and chase them? Who knows? But all I know is we managed to pass, and not only did we pass the trial, we upped the profit target to the 20k, and we managed to pass a full stage. Obviously, we were on the trial, so the emotions weren't as high, but we managed it pretty well. I was really happy with the way we managed risk, and I was really happy with the way we cashed out our trades and took out early. So all in all, it was a pretty successful challenge, pretty successful trial. And here we are back at this time once again. So that concludes this video, guys. Now, one thing I want to make sure you note down is that anybody can pass an Ftmo. Don't believe what you see on the internet. If you see people passing Ftmos, not saying that I did this fake or whatever, like I passed genuinely. However, anybody can pass an Ftmo out of luck. Was this luck? There's got to be some degree of luck involved. Could I do it again? Maybe once or twice in 5 challenges. Who knows? Probably. We might have to test it. But what I'm saying is anybody can get an Ftmo certificate if they try enough times. Now, of course, if they're selling courses, they'll get a try every course they sell. So just be careful. I'm not saying everybody out there is a scammer, but just do your own research, have some due diligence, and see what you can do. Guys, this is the end of the video. Ftmo is linked down below with my affiliate link if you wish to get yourself a challenge. It does help me out a lot if you do purchase one through my link. And of course, LuxAlgo, the goated algorithm indicator website. Check them out in the link below as well. Once again, affiliated. And yeah, please like, subscribe, leave a comment down below what you want to see next, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace.